I see most of my clients in the spring. The minute the frost is out of the ground, the phone rings.
Peter Lauman owns Lauman Gardens and shares some tips on home landscaping.
Best time to plant, especially shrubbery and trees, is fall mode. You can get away with some spring, but fall mode, the stress is gone. We have 50-degree nights, we have 65-degree days. It's not stressed, and there's plenty of time for everything to be established before the winter hits.
If you are consulting a landscaper with an idea in mind, you must also keep in mind a big part of designing a project is sunlight.
You have to incorporate shade with sun. So you've got to know your plant material because sunny plants won't grow in shade. And then you've got to think about texture. And I love to incorporate greenery with ornamental floral. If we have great sun, there's a myriad of plants you can use. If we don't, it comes down. And the other thing that's been a real issue the last 10 years, deer. You have to be sensitive to deer-resistant products. It may not be the best you want, but you can put in plant material that in a week the deer are going to devastate.
Lauman recently took on one of his most challenging and rewarding projects, Todd Yagi's property.
When I bought the house, I couldn't even see most of the house, right? It was so overgrown. The first stage was to just take everything out, which was a big commitment.
But even though this was a big project, Lauman actually found the challenge enjoyable.
It's fun to design a home that's in need, that needs to be helped. And then when you see it, here it is.
Although when they first saw the home, it looked almost hopeless, there were some workable parts that led the design.
There was somewhat of a footprint here with the stone walls, and so, we really just wanted to continue to not jeopardize the original integrity of what was designed for the property through when the house was built in 1923. So we kind of took that and then built from that and continued to complement the existing pieces that were already here.
Are you wondering how long this massive project took?
3.5 years.
He breaks down the design of Yagi's home.
He wanted to have a barrier to separate this patio area, fountain area, and his drive-through over there. So we got this done and we got started on the front. The second year, which you'll see, is we put in, I call it the berm. We dug out his whole left side, if you look at Hoffman, his whole left side of his yard. We planted the whole thing. I think he might have been a little hesitant on that, but when it was done, he was pretty happy.
The outcome of this project makes Lauman very proud.
This property, over 4 years, has been probably my flagship of design, of workability, of working with Todd. We're still tweaking it, but it's when you look and go around, this is what a landscaper can do with plant knowledge. And also to have a collaborative effort with the owner.
Landscapers are artists, so I asked Lauman if he has any signatures in his work.
You always need a pop of color, and you always need a pop of green in the winter. Got to be careful which green you use because the deer like green.
That's it for this episode of Studio 18. I'm Chelsea Lavelle. Thank you so much for watching.